Good afternoon, Downriver. I'm Ron Hinrichs, president of the Southern Wayne County Regional Chamber of Commerce, and I'd like to welcome you back to our video series at the Chamber, the SWCRC video series. And every week we've actually had some great guests, and I have to tell you I'm very excited about today's guest. Good friends of mine and also good friends of the Chamber and the entire Southern Wayne County community. But I'm here with Will and Sherry Evans of the Grosse Grand newspaper, Shopping Savvy, Go Big, Multimedia, what else? Everything else, right? It's good to have Riverview Register. It's good to have you guys here.
Thank you.
So welcome. And today, not only are we, well, let me get this out of the way, okay? We're celebrating Sherry's birthday, and I'm not going to ask what number this is because they're all great, right? Every single one is great. But happy birthday,
Thank
Sherry!
you.
It's so good that
Thank you.
be joining you on your birthday. And any plans for today?
Not yet. Just getting through the day, and
this was the biggest plan of the day, right?
Yeah.
Hanging out with me and spending time with your wonderful husband. So
yes.
But besides Sherry's birthday, we're also celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the Grosse Grand multimedia newspaper.
Yes.
So congratulations! What an amazing story the Grosse Grand has been. So Sherry, tell us. And I'll ask you this too, Will, but let's start with Sherry. Can you tell us a little bit about why was the Grosse Grand developed, and what was the vision behind and the mission behind the Grosse Grand?
Well, we live here on Grosse. We've been residents for 20 years. All three of our children have been through the whole system from kindergarten all the way through high school. And it's just a beautiful community. And when the Il Camera went away 2 years ago, there was a need and a void. And you're driving down Grosse and signs everywhere for people trying to get their message out and had nowhere to go. And that's what we wanted to do, was to be able to give back to the community, and by being able to communicate with each other, because we do have a wonderful island and we have a lot of wonderful things going on here.
That's great. And so, Will, tell us what does the Grosse Grand mean to the community, and what is the Grosse Grand? I mean, you hear about it all the time, and it's a great publication, but what exactly is it?
Thank you, Ron. Grosse Grand is a multimedia news magazine that we were actually asked to start this publication. There was a lot of businesses and a lot of residents and even some of the government of Grosse that approached us and said, "We know you. We know that you've been publishing for 28 years, and you have a graphics department, you have printing facilities, you have trucking, and you have direct mail distribution. And we are in dire need of getting the word out of community events, community news, and school sports, school academics, the clubs, the organizations, all their events and their fundraisers and charities. And would you please help Grosse with a new newspaper?" And we said, "Sure, let's do this." And we were excited. That was 1 year ago. And with our multimedia our multimedia distribution, we have 5 different marketing methods. And that is the first, we have our magazine that is right online. You can go right to the Grosse Grand. This is the home page. And you go right to that, and then you click right over, and you can go right to the magazine where it's right online. You could read this from your iPhone, from your iPad, from your laptop, from your desktop, at anywhere, at any time. And literally, you can turn the pages on that. So we have the online magazine. We have 100% direct mail to all the homes, the apartments, and condominiums in Grosse. We have 100% direct mail to all the businesses in Grosse. We have all the news rack distribution in Grosse, but of course, our sister cities of Wyandotte and Trenton as well. And also with the social media, we have constant and consistent postings of community news and events. And that, I think, is a what we do for Grosse Grand.
That's a lot, Will. That's a great explanation. But I'm going to ask you this, and I know we're going to be wrapping up our video here shortly. But we've heard about what the Grosse Grand is. We've heard a little bit about what it means to the community and the tremendous impact it's had on the community. But you have some very well-known people and some big names, that write for the paper. Supervisor Brian Loftus is one of them, and among others. What kind of stories would we read in the Grosse Grand? And what are we learning about the community and different things like that? Well, what are we going to be reading in the Grosse Grand?
Yes, we are very proud to have a all-star staff that is doing our writing, and I'm hopefully not going to leave anybody out, but there would be an awful lot to say in list. But let's say Pam Fucci. Pam actually started the eel camera, which was published 70 years ago. And Pam is just terrific. She is a spark plug, and she writes an awful lot about the community and the events, what's going on, and what's happening and what's going to happen. So we not only cover what has happened, but what the events are looking forward to in the next month of what's happening here on Grosse Eel.
I know it, and I picked up a couple of articles where I would read even like secret recipes about some of your favorite, desserts from local restaurants and things like that. And I just love, picking up on some of those local treasures that maybe people don't know about, but you're publishing it in your publications like the Grosse Grand. But I'll just mention real quick, we also have the brand new Riverview Register that launched, 2 months ago? Tell us a little bit about that, because that's pretty exciting for the downriver community, specifically the city of Riverview.
Thank you very much. And the Riverview Register actually was born because of Grosse Grand. So again, we had a lot of residents, a lot of business owners, and the government of Riverview that said, hey, we heard about this Grand and how well it's working and how well everybody loves it and well read that it is. We want one too. So we did. We started the Riverview Register 2 months ago.
Very good, Will. And in the next video, we'll talk a little bit about Shopping Savvy, because you do a lot of other things. And Shopping Savvy perhaps is definitely one of the publications that has had a tremendous and very large impact on the downriver community. So we'll definitely mention that as well. But happy birthday, Sherry, again.
Thank you.
It's good, both you and Will. It's always a pleasure seeing you both and joining you. And I'll ask you real quick, do you guys ever have any time to maybe go on a date night or spend some time together? Because you guys are so busy. You're everywhere. You have several different publications and companies that you run together. Do you ever have some personal time you can spend?
We do. We do take time together, but we love what we do. So when you love what you do, it's not work.
Yeah.
And so we just love what we do.
That's good. Well, hopefully you can take some time off from work today and enjoy your birthday.
Thank you. Thank you
Will,
so much.
Thank you so much. And Sherry, it was a pleasure having both of you on today.
Thank you.
So thank you everyone for joining us for another edition of the Southern Wayne County Regional Chambers YouTube video series, and we'll see you next time.